All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the New England Patriots. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready. Microphone forward. We ain't giving up nothing today.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Let's go, baby.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check safety.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
After the sack on first down, Murray. Someone came to play today.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. We heard about it all week, didn't we? Especially when we visited practice. He thought he had a good matchup in front of him, and he's taking full advantage right now.
Murray with a 3rd and long. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Wild Bill. Say. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Squeeze. Check.
They're going for it. It's Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Texans scoop it. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And they're not able to convert. On 4th down.
Result of the play, 1st down and 10.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jackson. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He finds his target, Royal. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Jackson on 1st down. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he is all the way up past the 25.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Rip right. Watch twist. Watch twist. Crunch.
Now Elliott. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 6.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming down. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. This thrown quickly out to Jones. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. Right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Jackson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. A little juke. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
Check 53 is mine. Watch the blood. Watch the blood. Watch the blood. Watch the blood. Motion blood.
Murray now on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. Complete to Jones. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll run on first down. Dunn. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 right at the 20. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Get him down, but he does reach the 5. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Tuck it and run. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Kyler Murray, his 11th touchdown of the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson looking deep downfield. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Kevin King with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Pats at the line, ready to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. After the turnover, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
I got him. Rush in. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Check pass.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. He's going to let this one go deep. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 22. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They run. It's Gurley. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get out to the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Here's Jackson to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. That's pulled in at the 32. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go. Mike's by 4.
Murray now on 1st down. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Murray now, 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a 1st down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Come off the ball, shift.
Draw play, Elliott. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
You think you won't get this? No. Hot something. Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. I'm coming.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Murray. And Daniels has it left side. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Check. Fresno.
Shotgun now from Murray. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Patriots have it.
Good job, D. On the set. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Check back. 6-6. Hey, watch that.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm?
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 25 yards that time. Murray now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's first and 10.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Go Mike 51. Mike 51.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And that's Elliott. Complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on second down. Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Murray with a third and long. That would complete to Elliott. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 27. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up first and 10. This caught by Royal. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On first down, it's Gurley. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Jackson under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play action. It's Jackson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case. Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. They go rallying again. And that won't buy them much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything.
Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Running with Elliott. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And a failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal. Jackson now. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Here's Jackson. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the run. Watch the run.
First down, Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Murray now, perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Pick it up, D. Check. Let's go.
Here's Murray. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Set, ready. Hey, come on. Watch 5-4. Check tight end. Check tight. Check tight. 54. Edge, yeah. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got you. I got you. Close, close. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Here's Murray from midfield. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He finds his target, Royal. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. From the gun, it's Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 37.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Switch. Undercut. Undercut. Kill.
To throw is Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. The Texans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 17. Jackson from the shotgun. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
44, Mike, 44. Silver. 44 is the Mike, 44 is Mike. Over. Get trapped.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. Around the NFL, 4th quarter right now in Atlanta. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Yo.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Dancing to his left, and he's taken down. Trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Murray now to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
He's checking. Check hot route. Hot. Switch. Shoot.
49, check 49.
You're out. Twitch.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. To me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To try again after the sack. Jackson looking left side, and it's complete. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. A big spot now for the Texans as they'll try for 2. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it with Gurley. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
It's a very short kick taken by an up man.
That return gets all the way to midfield, so we know the field position is absolutely flipped at this point. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I might think about blitzing right now to try and take field position back.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And an alley to run. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
54's Mike. 54's Mike.
Back to throw. Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Murray to throw. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And that is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. And that makes them now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
44 to Mike. Go. Get that ball. Tight dog. Back.
Now Jackson. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. Showed a good move, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Tighten up. Pull it together. Check three.
Jackson to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. 4th down, here's Jackson. Jason Verrett, he'll get the sack as he provides the heat off the corner. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
It's now second and goal at the 1-yard line.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
Down to lose 1. Zoom, zoom. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Get that quarterback.
To throw is Murray. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Kyler Murray, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation.
And that's caught inside the 35.
Keep playing.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Patriots, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Texans, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to back. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, tried to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal.